Hello everyone and welcome to another new year. My name is Jbthementor, better known as the Sniff Agent, and moving forward, just call me the Sniff Agent. And on this channel, what I'd like to do is give you fragrances and give you fragrance tools that will set you aside from everybody else walking these streets in your communities and in the world at large. And to do that, I have to be able to pinpoint, identify, and recognize the fragrances that will truly make a difference in your lives. So if you're here for that, I want you to stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll be back with 5 fragrances that I feel are the most lustful fragrances anywhere that you can find on the 4 corners of this earth. So stay tuned. So before we get started, let's get some things out the way. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell in the middle, so that when new videos are dropped or released, you'll be the first ones to receive it and the first one to figure out how you can navigate this world a little bit more smoothly and smelling your absolute best. First fragrance that I'd like to introduce you to that will have you smelling brilliant, sexy, and lustful. When you walk by people with this fragrance on, they're gonna follow you. And it's gonna get to the point where they're groupies because this thing smells so damn good. But it's by the house of Art Keys and it's called Nubana. And this leathery, oriental, spicy fragrance is all you need to make a statement. Now, the fragrances, or this fragrance right here that I'm going to introduce you to today, is designed to do one thing. It's designed to draw attention. It's designed to make you a magnet. It is designed to say, hey, look at this gentleman or look at this woman right here. Because right now, there's nothing more sensual than them. That's what this fragrance right here does. This Nubana by Art Keys is one of the most elegant definitions of leather. If you like leather, if you like spice, if you love a little bit of musk, but most important, if you love just being dynamic, elegant, smooth, and that damn sexy, this is the fragrance to put into your arsenal, to put into your rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, this fragrance right here is a beautiful, beautiful bottle of Bang Bang. And if you need to know what Bang Bang means, it just means irresistible. It's something that you must have. And that's my definition of it. But I'm telling you right now, please, if you want a fragrance that creates lust, that creates desire, that creates nasty thoughts, that puts you in that frame or that position where you're walking down the street and you're that important and you need to be noticed, this is the one to get. The house of Art Keys, and this is the one and only Nubana. So the second fragrance that creates this atmosphere of lust is by one of the sexiest fragrance houses ever produced, the house of Bacillium, and this is called Black Phantom. Now this fragrance right here, talking rum, we're talking caramel, and we're talking delicious. We're talking about when you walk down the street with this fragrance on right here, we're talking about clothes falling off. We're talking about reaching, touching. We're talking about somebody snatching you up, grabbing you up, and saying, can I take you home? Matter of fact, can we go out on a date right now? You smell that damn good. What's in this bottle should be legal. This fragrance right here, it swoops down on your senses like an eagle. It makes you by far, this GQ red carpet definition of sensualness. When you're wearing this, just call you or call yourselves Mr. or Mrs. Sensual, because this is sensual. This is king-like, and this is goddess-like. This fragrance right here, by far, one of the most lustful fragrances that you can find anywhere. It's by the house of Vicalium, and it's called Black Phantom. And if you want something in your rotation that takes you from all the way down here to all the way up here and stands you out like you are the gift to everybody scent-wise, this is the fragrance to get. Black Phantom. If you put this into your rotation, guaranteed you will hit those streets as a babe magnet, because this fragrance is one of a kind and it's something special. And by the way, at the end of the day, if lust is what you're looking for, this is what you need to get on your skin and on your nose. Once again, the house of Vicalium, and it's called Black Phantom. This fragrance right here probably is on the Mount Rushmore of fragrances. It's by Frederick Malle, and it's called Musk Ravageur. And what can I say about this? It's musky. It has the cinnamon. It's animalistic. This fragrance right here is probably the most animalistic, sensual, sexy fragrance that you can find on the market. Now, is this a fragrance that you can wear every day? Depending on who you are, the answer is yes. But it's not designed for that. This fragrance right here, this juice right here, is designed for you to cause an event, to cause a moment. This is not for casual wear. But again, if you that person, maybe you can do it. But this cinnamon in here, if you want to know what excitement is, if you want to know what arousal is, if you want to know what daring is, if you need to understand the significance of a great fragrance and how hypnotizing a fragrance can be on you and that impact on others, then you need to get your skin on this. You need to get your nose on this. This Musk Ravageur by the house of Frederick Malle is one of the essential panty droppers. This thing right here says, take me right now. Right now. Not 10 seconds from now, not an hour from now, not tomorrow, not later on this evening. Take me right now, because I need to go with you. As Teddy Pendergrass would say, this says, close the door, come go with me. Whew. This is a love TKO. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a fragrance that is all about lust, this is it right here. This musky beast that is animalistic, sensual goodness. The house of Frederick Malle, and this is called Musk Ravageur. And you should have this in your rotation, because this thing is a true sensation. So my fourth addition to fragrances that are truly lustful is this Maison Francis Kurkdjian, internationally known all over the world. Because what does this house do? It creates sensual fragrances. And this one is no different. This is Oud Satin Mood. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you that this fragrance right here, it's addictive. It's a knockout. If you're just in the oud and rose, this is it. This is one of the deadliest combinations of rose and oud. And by the way, I've had this for a couple years. And if you can see the juice is right here to the top. I warn you, don't wear any more than 2 sprays of this fragrance right here. It is powerful. It is nuclear. It is a performance. This is a performance. This is a show. And it has all of the same elements the previous other 3 fragrances had. It's a showstopper. It's a fragrance that has you thinking dirty thoughts. It's a fragrance that arouses you. It is a fragrance that puts you in a frame of mind of pure, nasty thoughts. It's attractive. It is alluring. It is hypnotizing. And it's the kind of fragrance that if you love fragrances, if you love scents, you can't do without. But if your goal for that moment is to be lust after, this is it. This Oud Satin Mood right here. It does something to you, it does something for you, and it levitates all those that are around you to a place that is unlike anything else that I can think of. This bad boy right here will have them screaming, will have them creaming, will have all those around you saying, if this ain't the best damn smelling fragrance that I've ever come across, I don't know what is. This is the juice that will uplift you, uplift your audience, and make you the definition of cool, the definition of smelling your best, the definition of what a great fragrance should be at all times. This is sensual, this is lustful, and most importantly, this is the fragrance that will set you aside from every other living, breathing thing in your immediate vicinity. So if you're looking for that fragrance that will make you Mr. or Mrs. Lust, this is it right here, Oud Satin Mood. The house of Francis Mason Kurkdjian. Please get it in your rotation because again, this is a dynamite sensation. So the 5th fragrance that's all about lust, it's part of my DNA. It's part of my personality. It's one of the best bottles that I have in my entire collection. When I wear this fragrance, there's a sea of folks that want to get next to me. It's by Initial Perfumes and it's called Oud for Greatness. This is perhaps the deepest sensual, desirable fragrance that you can wear that makes a statement without being over the top. If you like something musky, if you like the oud, if you like smelling like opulence, the definition of a boss, but at the same time have that playboy, finesse, chic type feeling, this is the fragrance to do it. Now, is this unisex? Absolutely. But for me, this reeks masculine, heavy, intensely, intense gravity, and something that should be donned by a male. But this fragrance, I warn you, is unlike anything else you will spray on your skin, anything else that will accompany you. When this fragrance walks with you, it talks with you, it speaks for you, it makes a difference. This is a crowd pleaser. This is a fragrance that takes you to the limits of what sensuality is and never brings you back. And when someone is standing next to you, around you, or pretty much close to you, they desire you, they want you. This thing is magnified 500 degrees of what sexiness should be. This juice right here is nothing to play with, but it's everything to do with how you want to be perceived, how you want to be received, how you believe that calling out to that person that you are interested in, what that sounds like and what it looks like. This fragrance is too damn sexy. This is, in my opinion, a fragrance that can never be duplicated, ever. When I wear this, women ask me, where can I get this for my husband? When I wear this fragrance right here, I'm by far the most appealing guy in the room or the space, because that's what this fragrance does for you. It makes you it. This is the it factor with lust, desire. It invokes a feeling of attractiveness. It invokes a feeling that can only be produced or created when you're wearing this amazing juice. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to say any more. Get out, find this Initio perfumes, get this oud for greatness, get your skin on it, get your nose on it, and trust me, when you're wearing this, you are a shooting star. And who knows? Shooting stars, they stay bright. This thing right here, the juice never wears down. It only intensifies and makes you Mr. or Mrs. Special. So I'm telling you right now, if it's all about must, if it's all about oud, if it's all about lust, if it's all about erotic tendencies that you might fancy or you want those around you to fancy, look no more. Run out and get this oud for greatness. And if you do, in that moment, you'll be the greatest person in that space in that time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sniff Agent, and I'm telling you, I've just introduced you to 5 of the greatest lustful fragrances that you can wear, that you can don. And if you do so, your life will never be the same. So from this point on, declare that you're going to wear the fragrances that will make you somebody special and somebody important. Until that next spray, remember to keep it that way. And what way is that? Smelling good all the time. I'll see you in the next show.